parading for you, and here's the young star of the future, and this is young Christopher Watson of Wall's End, who came out of junior ranks last year, and he certainly is a star of the future. There's no question about that. This youngster still attending school. There's Mike Warner of Oyster Bay on 36, young John Cross of Parramatta just out of juniors on 77, 303 is Ross Nisbet, 25 is Craig Borkham, a former Australian junior champion, 108 is Stephen Zabo, 172 is the Victorian, and that's Stephen Whitehouse, 78 is Noel Sens, 113 is David Lucci, then 21 is Chris Dixon, and the young lady rider Jan Stewart of the Metric Racing Team, and here he is, the young lad who just fell so heavily up the top here, young Gary Rook, making an appearance again. Well, a pretty good lineup in the Champion Sparkplugs 125cc Australian Track Championships. Pretty big field in this one, all trying for this 125 Australian title. There they go, out of the gate very, very quickly. Now let's have a look at who was favoured with the start, and it's Zabo. There goes Whitehouse, the Victorians. Whitehouse has held on, and that's Mike Warner in second place. There's Chris Watson up there in a prominent position at the moment, but it's Whitehouse the leader. Whitehouse leading away as they come down the straight from John Cross, followed by Zabo, then Mike Warner, followed by Nisbet, Craig Borkham, then Chris Dixon, but the leader now is the Victorian Whitehouse. There's young Chris Watson going up into third place as he went around the outside of Zabo. John Cross is in second place at the moment, but it's Whitehouse leading away here from Cross, followed by Chris Watson. Then on the green machine is Mike Warner, followed by the red leathers of Stephen Zabo. Behind him then comes Nisbet, the Victorian, followed by Jan Sens, and the last rider is Gary Rook. And Gary Rook is not very comfortable at all. That fall took something out of him. But there goes Chris Watson in third place now, having a go at John Cross, but the leader is still Stephen Whitehouse. Stephen Whitehouse of Victoria away from John Cross of Parramatta. Then comes Chris Watson of Wall's End, followed by Mike Warner of Oyster Bay. From Craig Borkham. There's young Watson up into second place now as he went round the outside there of John Cross. Up the back straight away, and it's Whitehouse the leader from Watson, followed by Cross, then Mike Warner from Zabo, followed by Nisbet, then Lucci. But round the corner comes the leader, and there's one lap to go from here, and it's the Victorian Whitehouse. Stephen Whitehouse, Chris Watson, Stewart and Borkham in that order. Up the straight they go at the back, and it's still Whitehouse the leader. Whitehouse from Watson, followed by Cross, then Warner from Zabo, Nisbet, Lucci, then Chris Dixon, Jan Stewart and Craig Borkham. It's all over. Whitehouse first, Watson second, Cross third, followed by Warner, then came Zabo from Nisbet, Chris Dixon, Jan Stewart and Craig Borkham.